players I've been close to, as I said yesterday, I've coached, as a head coach, 10 Hall of Famers. I've coached 5 as an assistant football coach. And I would say that I know what they look like. And I always told my scouts, if you have to spend a lot of time evaluating a player, if he's a first-round pick, he's not. The real truth for you. A guy that never coached or scouted a football game could pick up a film on Bryant coming out of Notre Dame and say he's a first-round pick. It's glaring. And I think that within my situation, the people I've seen so far, I've coached personally now, I would say Torry Holt as a wide receiver. And you know, they keep improving the rules to enhance wide receiver performance. And some of those rules have made sense. He retired, but he was never a rookie. He was never a rookie. And just a great human being to coach. Al Saunders did a beautiful job of coaching. He's been a finalist, but eventually he's going to get in, you know. And I think eventually, maybe it's next year, I hope so. May not be. But in knowing him like I know him, and visiting with Caroline with the Cardinal last night, he's not sitting there pissed off at the Hall of Fame for not getting in this year. I've been around guys that have. I've been around coaches that have. In fact, I would stay away from them because I didn't want to hear it. You know, you earn the right to be here. And, you know, you can't put everybody in all at once. But I would say Torry Holt, and my next guy off that team would be London Fletcher. Off my Kansas City team, I would say you got to give some concentration to Priest Holmes. You know, if he had been in the Chicago Bears or Dallas or New York when he broke the all-time single-season rushing, touchdown scoring thing, it may be easy for him, but it's not. But he could score, you know. Coaching-wise is very difficult for me. I ended my presentation yesterday. I know who a NFL head football coach that deserves to go in there, and I never put myself in that category. But I put Mike Holmgren in that category. Let me tell you why I put Mike Holmgren in that category. The 3 coaches, and I'm not bragging when I put myself in, but there's because I've done studies that have taken Super Bowl a team to a Super Bowl that had been losing 70% of the games prior to this whole 7 years prior to ever going to a Super Bowl. One was Vince Lombardi. He did it. Dick Vermeil did it twice. Mike Holmgren's done it twice. Okay? So that tells you something. Does that tell you Tom Coughlin? Doesn't it? Tom Coughlin was the finest finest college football coach I ever saw. Okay? And what he did, he will be in the Hall of Fame someday. I just hope they don't keep putting these guys back. George Seifert. People say, well, George Seifert, well, he took over Bill Walsh's team. Yeah, he won right away, but 2 or 3 years later, he won another one. It was now George Seifert's influence. Don Coryell, you know, there is too much put on the fact that you haven't won a Super Bowl. So you're not a Hall of Fame coach. Don Coryell taught us all how to win a Super Bowl.
That's right.
Okay, he taught us how. He taught us how to put the tight end in the game. He taught us how to do some rhythm throwing. You know, so there's many ways to look at it differently. But I would say right now, Marty Schottenheimer belongs to the Hall of Fame. He's deceased, obviously. Dan Reeves, Denver Broncos, Super Bowls, but he lost. Atlanta Falcons, Super Bowl, but he lost. And that's held against him. But you look at his record. He is a Hall of Fame coach. I just don't want more quality coaches to have to go in deceased.
Yeah,
follow me? And I know for a fact, I feel that I know that it came down between Mike Holmgren and I last year. If I were voting and I told Mike Holmgren this, I would have voted for him.
Wow.